Gen X, millennials, Generation Me, Generation Internet. You know who you are. You've been crushed, hit hard by this economy.
So if you're dealing with college debt, maybe you're even trying to move out of your parents' house or start a new business. Look, the only way you're going to be able to do that is to be able to produce and to get people to pay you what you're worth.
I'm fighting for your generation. I'm not counting you out. I believe in you. We're here to give young hustlers the advice and tools they need to succeed in the 21st century. We in your face. Jared, what's up, brother? Young hustler.
JC.
Somebody called me an old man this week online, bro, in the comment.
How'd that make you feel?
They said, how'd it make me feel?
Yeah.
I ain't got feelings. Shit, if I can't see it on a financial statement, I don't feel it.
Welcome to Young Hustlers, where every Thursday, 1 p.m. East Coast Standard Time, we bring you the tips you need to get what you want out of life. I got my man at Grant Cardone here. I'm at Jared Glant.
Yeah, look, if you don't have enough hustle, if you're feeling a little distracted, we're here for you every Thursday.
Man, there's some distractions going around, ain't there?
They're everywhere, bro. We're going to be talking about 305-865-8668, 305-865-8668. We're taking callers, punk or pro, which are you?
Millennial myths exposed.
They got some punks out there.
Man, they got some punks.
Dude, they got you heard about the cat that got chokehold? He got all, the guy in New York?
Yeah, I did. I saw that.
And then last week they were burning Ferguson down.
There's a lot of distractions out there right now.
There's a lot of distractions. I mean, if you even know what's going on, if you even know what's going on, you're a punk.
Well, you could be.
Well, you could be a punk. That's true. Hey, look, every week we love the following that we have on this show. You guys have definitely, from whether we're in Cancun or right here in Miami, we see you following the show. We see you commenting. We want to thank Whatever It Takes Network and all our sponsors that support this show, and most importantly, you.
Yes, you the viewer. You the viewer. That's why we do this show. We brought this show.
How you know people are viewing? Maybe they're just listening.
They could be.
You said that twice now.
I know. I'm agreeing with you.
Whoa!
We brought this show because, we have an affinity for the millennials. I do, particularly. I know.
Jared actually asked me. He convinced me to do this show.
Because it's like so many people are telling you you're counted out, you're entitled. We're the generation, the first generation that won't have it better off than the generation before us. And man, I think that's a bunch of bull. And I think there's a lot of people out there in this millennial age bracket who are hungry, who are ambitious, and who want to crack one and have an unbelievable life. That's
right.
So that's
right.
That's what the show's about. That's why we're here. So
we cover things here like mistakes that you might be making, but most importantly, whether it's with money or career or advancement or in your business, starting a business, but most importantly, we're talking about what you need to do, the solutions so that you can be great, so you can stand out, so you're not one of these typical millennials.
So today we're gonna talk about one thing that I think a lot of millennials are, if they haven't dealt with before, they're going to deal with it now. There's 80 million of us, so going into the workplace and the workforce, you're going to be the youngest person in the room a lot.
Where's your jacket at, man?
I took it off. It's hot. I was doing deals this morning, man. You're doing deals running around in the office. So, what we want to talk to you today about are things that you can actually avoid to prevent yourself from looking
like a punk
for young, like a punk,
like a
young.
Man. Have you ever asked yourself, man? Just ask yourself this question: are you a punk or a pro? Go look in the mirror right now. Are you a punk or a pro? Not to you, but how do other people see you? Because I know when I was starting, I'm 29 years old. I started my own business. Dude, sometimes I would look like a punk, and sometimes I'd look like a pro. Sometimes I could dress right, but still look like a punk.
Yep.
To the person I was calling on, because more often than not, you're calling on somebody for them to have money. They might be possibly a little older than you.
Well, I got an article here from U.S. News and World Report.
You can read?
I can read a little bit.
I try.
I try. I could. You know, and it lists 5 things that you can prevent doing. We've got our own.
I got
list.
6 things.
We're gonna read our own list, but we figure we go through so we have some credibility reading this list.
Can I go over one list that I came up with that just shows me how much bad information's out there and why we have whatever it takes?
Okay, let's do it.
Like there's 10 mistakes millennials make with money. This shows you how much BS advice there is out there. This is your daddy's advice. Not building an emergency fund, not planning for the future, not being strategic about graduation and education, not having health insurance, not having long-term disability, not saving for retirement. Dude, I'm 22 years old. I'm not thinking about any of those 5 things. Freaking stupid. That's not what we talk about here. We talk about the real deal.
We
Jared,
talk about
hit
the
it.
hustlers. We talk about getting what you
The
want.
muscle.
And so the hustle muscle requires that you do not, according to this article, have unintentional questioning.
I don't even know what that means.
Yeah, me
What's
neither,
that mean, man?
I don't know. Being inquisitive is great, but if you ask stupid questions, it sounds like stupid questions. Placeholders, so saying like all the time, or in my case, I struggle with it all the time. Extreme,
Yeah.
extreme punctuation. So you know when you're sending that email and you got 18 exclamation marks, stupid.
Well, I do that.
Excessive emoting, you know, the happy faces.
Hey, you guys need to quit. It's like he asked me, how does that make me feel? Y'all need to drop the whole emotional thing, okay? Your mom and daddy went to a therapist. They convinced you to feel, have your feelings. You need to not have them at work, okay? Nobody cares about your freaking feelings. Show up early, stay late. You don't feel good, you're sick, you're sneezing. Well, if you're sick, don't go to work, but because then you just contaminate everybody else. But look, I don't care how you feel. Okay, I'm just telling you, I don't care. Do I?
No.
My wife cares how you feel. Stay with us. We're taking calls. You're watching Young Hustlers or you're listening
On Whatever It Takes
Network.